A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing this evening? It's your girl Tiffany, and we are back with Tips Tuesdays live rehashed. And I am excited tonight, not only just because my guest has showed up tonight, but I'm excited tonight because we have a special guest, and her name is Miss Shanti Refuge. Everybody, welcome her to the stage.
Thank you for having me, Tiffany.
Don't be laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at how you said that I showed up.
And
Is
she
it
showed up. Hey, season five.
that?
I'm telling you, season five has been it's been a season. It's been a good one, but yeah, that's when you find out if you really want to keep going and going and going and going.
I get it.
You know,
I get
despite. But
it.
hey, here we are. It's another Tuesday night, a good Tuesday for some inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. Anybody that's just tuning in to the show, this is a uh, what do I say? A spinoff of my audio podcast, Tips Tuesdays. I almost got that tongue tied. Um, but this is a spinoff of the audio podcast, and I bring special guests onto the show so that they can give different perspective on different topics that I speak about on the podcast, because they might have different perspective than I do on these. So, welcome newcomers, and welcome back to the ones that's been following on this podcast journey. So we are going to get into things. First, I'm going to have my guest to introduce yourself to the world.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. My name is Shanti Refuge. I am a certified mental health coach, mental health advocate, keynote speaker, and author, and I help women to release, heal, and live their best lives with guided journaling.
Nice, nice. Like I told her, I said I think I needed her earlier today because I ain't gonna complain because I've been telling everybody we're working on not complaining. I wonder how
Right.
that's going on for everybody. But I tell you what, when you put out a challenge, it really becomes a challenge. Because I
Yes.
don't remember just work just being this difficult. Like I know that people are difficult, but
Yes.
it feels like ever since I've released this challenge, that they really been challenging me. So, needless to say, I've been doing good. I ain't been complaining. I don't think that I have. I don't. I don't recall. But I hope y'all are doing good on y'all's no complaint challenge. Okay, so
I'm
all
gonna have to
right.
start one of these.
Yes, yes, yes. So, for anybody that's just tuning in, so one of the episodes on my podcast is named is No Complaints Challenge. And so I just, I'm talking about in the episode how we can complain about any and everything. It be raining outside. Oh my God, it's raining. It's sunny now. The sun is outside. Oh my God, it's too sunny. It's too hot. It's too cold. We just complain about any and everything. And I know God be like, man, I can't please these people for nothing. You know what I mean? So, This is what prompted the no complaint challenge because I think I was having one of those complaining moments. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to write about this and challenge myself and others to hold some of y'all accountable too.
Mm, right.
So that's where the no complaint challenge comes in. So if anybody tuning in, if you've been actually going along with this challenge, let me know. Let me know. I did get some feedback. Some people like they hit me up and let me know how they no complaint challenge was going. You know, so we all in this together, and yeah. All right. Okay, so let's see. Let's have our announcement time. I'm gonna actually do my stuff in order tonight. So it is announcement time, announcement time, announcement time, announcement time. I said I was gonna do me a theme song for the announcements. I ain't did that yet, but I will be. All right, so y'all, I got a lot going on coming up in the next 2 weeks. Well, really, the summertime is, I guess it's going to be keeping me busy in the summertime because y'all know that I'm not just a podcaster, I am a singer and songwriter and all that good stuff. And here recently, I just released some new music, um, doing music in a new genre. I don't like to be boxed into a genre, but I am doing gospel music now. And so I'm just going to tell you what I got going on. So if you are in the Conway area here in Arkansas, I will be performing at the Juneteenth here downtown on Saturday. So if you're not doing anything, come get you some live music, guest speakers, food, vendors, fashion show. It's going to be a nice event, nice day to be outside and enjoying Juneteenth. The next one is also here in Conway, and this one is actually a Juneteenth pageant. I will be singing for that, and I'm excited because I like pageants, as long as I'm not in it. And y'all know, baby, I'm trying to. But yes, I will be performing. This is also an event here in Conway that is June the 13th at 6 o'clock. And then also, I have going on another Juneteenth celebration. So if y'all don't see the theme already, I'm gonna be Juneteenthing it up. June
Okay, come on, Juneteenth.
15th. What was that?
I say, come on, Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. They coming through with it. So this one is actually in Morrilton, and I will be there also performing. Did I say that right? Menifee, Morrilton. The information is right there on the flyer, and that's what the flyers are for. But I will be there. That's June the 15th.
Right.
And then also, y'all, I've been telling y'all that I got nominated for the Music of Love Awards for Musician of the Year that they do here in Little
Right.
Rock, Arkansas. So the actual event is going to be August 30th and 31st. This is my first year being nominated for any award, really, now that I think about it. I mean, I got trophies and awards when I was younger, but as an adult, I haven't gotten nominated for an award. So now y'all get to help me out by going and voting from June. It started June 1st and it goes all the way to July 31st. And I will put the link on the screen here in a minute, but y'all go and vote, 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 vote. Like, no exaggeration, you get to vote as many times a day as you want to. So just go find Musician of the Year, Tiffany, 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 Tiffany. Just go and vote, 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 vote. Okay. I will put that link up here in a minute. Also, like I said before, I have music everywhere, anywhere that you listen to music. I have music there. I have my newest music, which is my gospel music. I also have some inspirational music on there, R&B, hip hop, all of that. You're gonna like something on the albums that are on there. So y'all go check out that music. Here is my newest stuff. You got Walk by Faith, Without You, Like You, Same Old Praise. Those are the newest songs that I released. Go and check them out. Also, for anybody that maybe wants to get a CD, I know we are in the MP3 and streaming phase of the world. But, some people still listen to CDs, y'all. I got my CD player over here. So if you like to purchase the CD, get with me, inbox me, and let me know that you'd like to purchase the CD. They are $15, and they go to support anything that I'm doing with my music. Um, yes, anything doing with my music. And then if you would like to book me, let me know. Hit me up at tiffanymusic@gmail.com and follow me on all social media. Okay. So all of that is my music stuff. But again, we're here for the podcast. So y'all follow the podcast if y'all haven't already on all streaming platforms. Now, I want to say today, my episode did not release due to technical difficulties that I'm trying to figure out. So as soon as I figure them out, the episodes will be back on there, but they're on there, just not the latest one. Okay. So, but y'all follow me on all social media, Tips Tuesdays. And I think that is all of my announcements. I think that's all my announcements. I was putting this together tonight. I was like, man, I do got a lot going on. That's good, though. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's a good
I
thing.
got to keep my mind occupied.
Yeah.
All right. So, and I'm going to put that link at the bottom, and y'all can catch that while we are getting into our quote of the night. Okay, so our quote of the night, y'all, I always love to pick a quote that resonates with me most. And I know I say this every time, but I really think that I really pick these good ones that go well with my day. And this one is just a single thought is, hold up, that went too fast. Just a single thought is capable of changing the breathing pattern. And that is by, I don't know how to say this person's name, Eisel, I don't know, Middendorf. I probably just butchered that name. Don't know. But just a single thought is capable of changing the breathing pattern. Y'all, I needed to breathe at work today. And just just stop what you're doing, maybe in the middle of whatever is going on, and just breathe will help you to think and to collect your thoughts and not go off on people, or yeah, just not go off on people. um, so I think that this quote really resonated tonight. Just a single thought is capable of changing the breathing pattern. I'm doing it right now. Just breathing. Just breathing, y'all. It's been a long day. What do you think
Mhm.
about that quote, Miss Shanti?
I love that quote because it's true. Um, we take breathing for granted. We don't think about breathing until we need to breathe. So breathing
Mhm.
does calm. It can either calm you, or whatever the situation is, it can have you huffing and puffing. So yeah, being
Yeah,
mindful about your breathing is important because
like
it,
we
it,
need
it
to
can
think
change.
and breathe. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell myself that tomorrow when I'm at work. Just breathe, Alice. Just
yeah,
breathe.
breathe.
Like I done went out of character. I done went back to I'm not Tiffany no more. Um, but yes, you just have to breathe and know that. It's a moment, and
Yeah.
then it's gonna be over. Sometimes the moments last a little longer than you want to,
And you keep
but
breathing.
just breathe. And then, like you said, we take for granted that we are breathing. You know,
We don't. It's not something we don't have to think about. It's something that we just do naturally. But when
yes,
you
it
stop
really
and be
is.
mindful about your breathing, it can calm you down. It can center you. It can, make the stress go away, even if it's temporary.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. So, as I stated, that is the one that resonated most with me. And I hope that this helps somebody else with this quote. Just remember, in the midst of things, just breathe. Just stop, breathe. Like I got a song that's called "Slow Down," and in one of the verses, I say, "Stop, breathe, think about." I don't know what my words is, but y'all go on my streaming platforms and check out "Slow Down," and you'll see what I was saying. It's just just stop and think about all the things that could be that aren't, and it's just take that moment to just let those moments trickle in. So breathe, 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 breathe. I'm talking to me more than I'm talking to y'all. All right. Okay, so we are going to get into things. We are going to get into our topics for the night. And let's see what we are going to get into. Okay, I'm reading some of the comments. My stepmom's on here. She said, still working on the challenge. Yes, still working on it. No complaint challenge. Thank you. Thank you.
When did y'all start that?
That was probably about 2, 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So, yeah, I want to say it was 2, 3 weeks ago. Last week's we talked about accomplishments and non-accomplishments, and then I want to say it was the week before last.
Okay.
So, yes, now I kind of wish I didn't do that challenge. Oh
I
Lord,
mean, you needed it.
hey, I'm telling you. Yeah, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago because it was the no complaints, then the accomplishments, and then today's. So yeah, okay, all right. So let's get into our small jar. If you are live with us, let us know you are in the comments. I did forget. I said I was gonna do a drawing tonight. I will do it next week. I just thought about it because I looked at the comments. But y'all stay in those comments because then that is an opportunity for you to be in the drawing for whatever I choose that you will get on the show. I don't know. It might be some of my new merch that I have for the podcast. Oh, yeah. I have new merch for the podcast. So, yes, I will be advertising that here soon. All right. So, the first topic is you can make it. Simply, you can make it. And anybody that has been tuning in, y'all know that all these inspirational topics is from the podcast. And usually the inspiration for these topics are my everyday thoughts, what I go through, or what I might see somebody else go through, and just the um, just the ongoing inspiration, motivation, and encouragement that I like to give people. So, but simply, you can make it. Whatever it is that you're going through in life, you can make it. Things may seem tough. They might not even seem like you can get through whatever it is. But like we said just a minute ago, if you stop breathing, that's going to help you make it through. Whatever you have to do to release, whether it be through journaling, as you said, a lot of people journal, and I used to journal when I was younger, but I don't really do it too much now. Journaling, music, My outlet is music. So whatever it is, find whatever your release is that will help you to make it through. That will help you to uh, see things through. Because as I've stated before, people are watching you whether you know it or not. They're watching you and seeing
Watch.
how
Yeah.
you going through something, you know. I mean, I know that I wouldn't want to be held to a standard of, oh, somebody's always watching me. I got to be on my P's and Q's. No, I'm not saying that because you're not going to always be on your
Yeah.
P's and Q's. But do know that somebody is watching you and that you can make it. And ask yourself this question: if somebody is watching me, what are they seeing? Are they seeing me go through it complaining? Or do they see me turn it into positivity? Yeah, I might want to go off on this person, but no, I'm not going to do that. Do something different. You know, people are watching you. Some people are really watching how you handle situations. You know, it's been times where I'm just like, because I'm not a very, I don't know if this is the right words, but I'm not a very like confrontational person. I don't like confrontation.
All
So if
right.
I feel like you're getting loud with me, then I'm just gonna push back. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna say something out of the way that I'll regret later, or that you'll be able to use against me. You know what I mean? So I try to, hold my composure because I know that somebody is watching how I handle a situation, and I'm in a supervisor position at my job, so I don't want to act one way and then expect whoever is under me to act differently. You know what I mean? So somebody is watching you and know that you can make it through whatever it is that life is throwing your way. Tag you it.
um, Absolutely, yes, you can make it. I always tell people that God didn't bring us this far to just leave us here. So no matter what it is we're going through, even though I made a post about it the other day, even though it doesn't look like you'll be able to get over this, you keep getting hit with something one after another. When it rains, it pours. Endure it. Don't stop. You keep going because what you want is on the other side of that, and you're
Yeah,
never going to see the other side of that if you stop. So you got to push through and keep going.
that is true what you said. I mean, you can't get to the other side without going through. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And people think, well, I don't know what people think, but some people may think that it's just easy. And some people it is easy for them, but some people they just have to endure whatever it is that they're going through and know that there's a greater good, there's a greater ending than what's going on now. If we focus on
Absolutely.
the present, we will either get stuck or get frustrated, and it's like, no, focus on the end goal. Focus on the end goal. It may look like this right now, but this is what you're going
Yeah.
towards. So focus on that. Don't get stuck on the present.
Right.
Yes. So just know that you can make it. All right. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I knew you was gonna get one of these. Okay. So the avid runner. Now let me give you a rundown. So I did a series of it was called the Runners series, and we
Hmm.
had 5 different type of runners. Now running is your motivation, your drive. That's what the running part is. So you have the non-runner, the lazy runner, the fire runner, the talking runner, and the avid runner. The avid runner. The avid runner is that person that is always pumped, motivated. Every time you see them, they're perky. Every time you see them, they're telling you about their dreams and their goals, what they got going on. This is me like 75% of the time these days. But we all have some of these five runners in us. I put a T in
Mhm.
five runners. And we all want to be that avid runner. We all want to have that motivation to keep going and everything. So the avid runner is, I would say, at least for me, it's the goal. Because I want my motivation up at all times, even though realistically it's not like that. You know what I mean? So sometimes I will be that non-runner. The non-runner is just they just ain't doing nothing. They just lackadaisical, and it's like, I don't really feel like running. I don't feel like being motivated. I don't feel like being driven. You know, or every now and then I'm that lazy runner where it's like I'm just gonna do just enough,
Mm,
just to say that I did something, just to
mhm.
what we call it, show face, just to for appearances. I'm just gonna make it look like I'm doing something. And then every now and then, I could be the talking runner because with different things that I would like to accomplish, it's like I am just talking, like you ain't doing nothing about it, you just talking about it. That's the talking runner. And then you have the fire running. The fire runner, somebody gotta push them to do stuff. And sometimes I am that fire runner because I was just like, I'm not motivated anymore. I'm not feeling it at this moment. I'm not feeling it. But it take that push from somebody or something that goes on that's just like, okay, now I can be motivated. So we all have some some of those runners in us, if not all. We're not gonna always be that avid runner. So just off of what I just, gave you, what do you have for the avid runner?
Um, that's not realistic, like you said, because it's one thing to be motivated, but we are human. We are going to have our good days and our bad days.
Yeah.
And if you are an avid runner, meaning that, oh, you're just up every day, no, you're not.
No.
No, you're not. I mean, no, you're a robot. I have my days where I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like it. I want to go to bed. I rather sleep. But I get my rest though, and then I come back recharge. If you are constantly going, you're gonna wear yourself out. We have to stop. We have to rest our minds, rest our bodies. You have to rest. It's okay to be an avid runner, but be realistic with it. Or when you get to your end goal, you're not going to appreciate it because you're going to be too tired.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I was just thinking today, I was thinking of um, all the things that I got going on. Uh, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just like really coming up on a break. Like, I need to just take a break.
Yeah.
Because you feel when your body is telling you, hey, you need to slow down, you need to
Yeah.
just take a rest. Because like I said, the you would like to be that avid runner all the time, but like you said, realistically, that's not possible. And as you said, we have to learn to recharge.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. We have to recharge. Not like we do our phones. We have to power this bad boy off
Yeah. Power it off.
and actually properly charge.
Hmm.
You know, like I said in the beginning, find a release
Yeah.
or just do absolutely nothing. That is the hardest thing in the world for me to do is to do absolutely nothing. Like I probably would go crazy if I just did absolutely nothing.
You would. You would.
But we're used to just going, 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 going. And it's like after a while, you have to allow yourself to recharge because then you don't have, if you're constantly giving of yourself, you have nothing to give after a while.
That's
So
right. You got
you
to
have
keep your
to,
cup full.
yes, you have to recharge and pour into yourself so that you can have something to pour into others to be able to just keep going like that. So definitely, I like your take on that. Yes, the avid runner is a goal, but it's not the goal. We'll put it like that. It's not the goal.
Exactly.
Like I would like to have motivation like that, but also be realistic and know when to slow down and
Yeah.
recharge.
Yes, you have to listen to your body. Listen to your mind, listen to your body.
Yes.
Or you're going to
Yes.
put yourself in a position where you can't reach your goal.
You are correct. Look, note taken. Note taken. Because I kid you not, I was just thinking about this. I was like, yeah, I think I'm getting to that point. I need to take me a break. I need to just take a break.
Then
Come back
take
to
it.
it. Come back refreshed.
Yeah.
Because we can get to the point where we're just kind of like going in the motions. And then if
Hmm.
you're just going in the motions, you're not really giving 100% of yourself. You're not giving 100% to the things that you're doing. One of my guests that was on here, she said, what did she say? If I can't give 110, then I'm not doing it. And that stuck with me in that episode. If I can't give 110, then I'm not doing it. And that right there, yes, yes.
All right.
So
Take that break.
take that break. So y'all, if y'all don't hear anything on the audio podcast, just know I done took me a break. And
And that's perfectly okay.
it is, and I'll be back because I ain't going nowhere. I'm coming back. So, because I do this show not just for y'all, I do it for myself too. So, motivate myself. All right. So, okay. So, those are the two topics that we pulled from the small jar. We're going to go into the big jar. And Miss Shanti, she's going to give us some inspiration with whatever topic we come out of. Let's see. It might be another one of them runners, y'all.
Mm.
So, good thing I gave you the rundown. All right. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's the non-runner. The nine runner. You know what? But I like doing these topics because in the big jar, other guests have already done these. So, and
Mhm.
like I said, you might give some different perspective on the non runner. So, what you got?
Okay.
Just off
Refresh
top
my
of your
memory
head.
on the non-runner.
You said what?
Refresh my memory on the non-runner.
The non runner, they just ain't motivated to do nothing. They just go through life. They just nonchalant about everything. It is what it is. That's all it's going to ever be.
To the non-runner, find you a support system. Get around people who are willing to help you grow. Because if you non-runners to me are the people who think they know everything and don't have any more growing to do. And if that's you, you wasting space on this earth. We should be forever learning, forever growing, and putting our mark in the world. If you're not doing anything else, help your community. So if you are that person that is a non-runner, find you some runners. To get around some runners, get around some people who are doing things, who can motivate you, who can, you might not know what you want to do. And that's fine. There's a lot of us here that don't know what our purpose is, but you're not going to learn what your purpose is if you're just sitting there. Your purpose isn't going to come knock on the door. and say, "Hey, I'm your purpose. Let's go." That's not going to happen. And you have to try new things, do different things, do things you wouldn't normally do, like get around some other people who found out what their purpose is, or who are seeking to find what their purpose is. And you never know what it might end up being, but you're not gonna find it just sitting there. You have to be doing something. This is not the time to be just getting by and staying stagnant. There's so
Mhm.
much out here, and there's so much room for growth. There's like 8 billion people on this planet. You have to find somebody to grasp onto so that y'all could grow together. And I'm not talking about in a relationship wise, but like friendships, business. There's so much room out here, and you're missing out if you're just sitting there watching everybody else grow. You should want to be part of that growth movement.
There you go. Tell the non-runner, get running.
Yes,
Get
get running.
running.
Come see me. I have you running.
There you go. There you go. Cause yeah, I could never just not be doing anything in life. Like I don't I could never imagine it.
I know, right? You don't want to be a waste of space.
Yeah.
We were put here for a reason. If you don't know what your
Hmm.
reason is, you're not going to find it out by just sitting there.
Yes. Figure it out. Figure it out. Cause
Yeah,
yeah. I mean you here on this planet anyways, you might as well do something. You know.
yeah, do something
Life
except
life might
complain.
go by faster. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of complaining about what you see going on around you, get up and do something.
Get up and do something about it. There you go. All right, so that was the non-runner. We're gonna pick another one. Okay, this one's gonna be a good one. They're all good, but this one's gonna be a good one. Checking in. Checking in.
What about it?
You take it and run, however you
Oh,
want about checking in.
checking in to me, that means checking in with your mind, with your body, you know, checking in, seeing if you're okay, taking time to yourself, for yourself, by yourself, to see where you are mentally, emotionally. And you could do that with journaling. I know you said that you haven't journaled since you was a kid. And whenever I hear people saying that, I think diary. And journals and diaries are two different things.
Is it
So
really?
yes, they're two different things.
Okay,
And
tell me the difference.
diary is storytelling, basically. You're telling a story. Like
Okay.
today, I was in class and Brandon threw the chalk at me, stuff like that. That's diary. That's diary
Okay.
writing. Journaling is you checking in, about how you feel, what happened today, how it made you feel, anything that triggered you, or what can you do to turn that around. That's what journaling is. So that's a
Okay.
big part of checking in and that's what I teach. I teach people because I didn't know that either in the beginning.
Mm.
When I heard the word journaling, I'm like, I don't want to journal. That's kid stuff. No, that's a diary. So, and that's what I teach. That's a form of checking in. You writing down your feelings. Any situations. You don't have to do it daily, but you know, writing it down and seeing it on paper, that helps you to check in with yourself, with your body. Think about, how you're feeling. Do a scan
Yeah.
of your body. Start from head to toe. You, are your shoulders hurting? Why are your shoulders hurting? Your neck stiff? Why? Oh, because Brandon made me mad this morning and I'm still tensed up from it. See, stuff like that. That's checking in. I don't know why I keep using that name because I don't know nobody named Brandon. So, but that's the name that's coming to me. Checking in is important, and checking in is for you. It's not for anybody else.
Okay. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I'm trying to think. I think I got like a combination of diary and journaling.
Okay. And that's fine.
Um, but I'll put it like this. Okay, when I was younger, I think I journaled more, but now it's like when I think about it, if that makes
And
sense.
it may be because you might not need it as much as you did back then, and that's okay too. I don't journal every day. Well, I am now because I'm doing
Hmm.
a challenge, but if I'm not doing a challenge, I typically don't journal every day.
Hmm. Yeah, because my journaling these days, it'll be like when I do think about it, it's like right before bed,
And
and
that's the
like
best time.
I'll have like all of these thoughts going on, and by the time I actually start writing, then my thoughts kind of leave. So then it's just a short little something.
That's fine.
But I know in that moment I had so much that I wanted to write down. I guess my brain be going faster than my hands, so it'd be like,
Probably.
yeah.
Probably.
So yeah, I might get back to journal. I might need to journal because
Absolutely. I
that might be
recommend
my
it.
root style.
Yeah, it helps. I promise you
Yeah.
it helps.
Speaking of journaling, I have to re up on. I actually have Tips Tuesdays journals
Oh,
for people.
cool.
Yeah, I need to re up on those. But now my new merch is just some notebooks. You could journal in the notebooks.
Mhm.
But the journals I like because I had different quotes throughout the journal. Every so often, so many pages, it was a quote. So I have to get some more of those so I can
Mhm.
get some more of those to people. But yes, I need to. I think that's gonna be one thing I'm gonna be working on in the next few months is journaling a little more, get my thoughts out onto
After
page.
you take your break.
I might do that
Yes.
while I'm taking my break.
Get them out.
Yeah,
Yes, while you take your break. You could be
yeah,
taking your break from all of this and getting
hmm,
those thoughts onto paper.
yeah, yes, most definitely. Which we gonna still finish out this season for the live part of it, but the audio definitely, I'm probably gonna take a break from the audio. But yeah, that's just confirmation for me because I was thinking about it earlier.
So there
But
you
I'm gonna
have
finish out my season, and but the audio part of it, I'm gonna take a small break, come back refreshed, and so checking in, y'all. Let's check in with ourselves. If not daily, just here sometimes. Let's be in tune with ourselves, and like you said, why is your shoulder hurting today? What you do? Did you sleep differently? Like, what's
it.
going on? Which as you get older, it's good for you to know why your body is doing whatever it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So check in,
Yeah.
stay in tune with yourself,
Yeah,
you know.
that's all about being mindful. A lot of us are
Hmm.
not mindful. So yeah,
And
checking.
loving yourself.
Yeah,
Because you gotta love
absolutely.
yourself first before anything else is going on.
Absolutely.
Hmm. So checking in, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more topic. One more topic, and then we're gonna end the show because it's been a long day. But
Amen.
the one thing, the one thing with this show with me is that I get amped up after the show. I can be
Mm-hmm.
dog tired before the show, but it's something about when I get here and I'm like, we're doing these topics. It'll be about 1 o'clock in the morning before I go to bed. That's how amped up I get.
Okay, chamomile tea is your friend.
Look, and then be dragging at work tomorrow. Like, why you so tired? I was amped up. I couldn't go to sleep. Hey, hey. but I push through it. I push through it. That's my next the next topic, which we already said you could make it. Now we saying push through it. We said push through it when we were saying you can make it. But what else you got on that push through it?
Push through it. No excuses. You know, we are quick to make excuses about why we can't do something. And it's all
Mm-hmm.
about changing your mindset. You know, if you're thinking you can't do something, you can't. If you're thinking you can, you can. You know, just change your mindset and push through it and think about who what you're doing and who it's for. No matter what it is, you know. Think about that. Keep that at the forefront of your mind. Push through it. You know, people everybody has something going on. Everybody has something going on. We all have obstacles in our way, but are you going to let that stop you? And then if you do, you're going to get mad because you see other people pushing through, but you chose to stop. Then you get mad at everybody else for pushing through when you should be mad at yourself for not.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's yeah. Push through, push through. Put your big girl, big boy panties on and push through. And if you need help, ask for it. I think that's another reason why people don't accomplish their goals is because they don't ask for help when they need it. You know, they have their pride and their ego in a way, and I could do this by myself. I don't need nobody. Yes, you do. And it's okay to get help. Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
okay. There's no shame in it. It's preferred that you go and get, no matter what it is you're doing, trying to push through, get help, get support. We weren't made to be alone,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So if it's something you need help with, just say, hey, you know, go to somebody you trust, first of all. Don't just go, you know, blindly asking for help. Go to somebody you know and trust. If you don't know them, but you think you trust them, get to know them before you know, dive in head first. Push through it. You don't have an excuse. Stop making excuses. We're all adults here. We all have stuff going on. We make time for what we want to make time for. And if you can make time to scroll all night, then that's time you could have had to push through whatever it is you're trying to push through. And, you know, stop using technology as a distraction. Am I talking to you, Tiffany?
Yeah, you in my head. You in my head. I mean, look, I've been on myself. I'm like, you could be doing so much more than you're doing. Like I'm already doing a in my opinion, I feel like I'm doing a lot. But there's so much more that I have to give. And here recently I've been like, man, like, okay, I just bust my own self out. Y'all know the game Monopoly Go?
Mm. I've heard about it. I don't play it, but y'all be
Everybody
going
is
ham
on
on
this Monopoly
this game.
Go. And I'm not even a game person, but I decided to play this game. And so I will find myself just on this game. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, you're wasting time. You said that you wanted time to write your books, to write more music, to do this, to do that. And you are on this phone all the time playing this game. You know, like I don't even think I would scroll Facebook anymore or whatever, but I'll just like be on this game. Like wake up in the morning, let me check and make sure that I got my quick wins in real quick. You know, like it's like if you can be that dedicated to something that is of no productivity,
It, no benefit
you
to
know,
you.
just imagine if you put that same energy into the things that you want to do. You know, that's why I'm over here like, ouch. Okay, well,
Yeah.
get on out my head. You know.
Yes, I rips the band-aid off. Push through.
Yes, because it's true. We really do not have excuses at all.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 times out of 10, when you ask God for something, you usually get it. I wanted more time. I got more time. Even with me being busy with like work and stuff like that. If
Mm-hmm.
I count up the time that I'm just sitting around not doing anything, it's you got time. you're just not using your time properly,
Yeah.
you know.
It's all about
So
time
yeah,
management.
that's an ouch on my part. Yeah, that
Right.
is an ouch. Yeah, wake up,
Yeah.
push through it.
Push
'Cause,
through.
after a while, then I'm just that talking running, just talking about what you want to do. You know, hey, I gotta preach to myself. Cause it come to me first, it come to
Yeah.
me first before I'm, inspiring, motivating, encouraging anybody else. It come to me first, you
Yeah.
know. So
You got to walk the walk.
thanks for the reminder.
You're quite welcome.
Yes, yes, on everything really, on journaling and getting back to myself, checking in, all that good stuff. We've talked about some good stuff tonight, so I don't. If anybody on here didn't get anything, it's just because you didn't want to get anything. So
Exactly.
exactly, because we didn't get some good advice, some good inspiration, and yeah. Yeah, it's been a good night. It's been a good night. We pushed through this episode.
And I showed up on time.
No, you said it what?
I say, and I showed up on time.
And she showed up on time, y'all.
I sure
And y'all know how I am about folks not showing up. But yes. Okay, so we are going to get ready to end the show. Once again, I thank you for showing up
my pleasure.
and being on the show. Hopefully, I get to see you again in future episodes.
You will.
Um, And I do want to put up your website. Tell them a little bit about your website so that they know.
My website is shantirefuge.com. On there, you can find a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, we are doing the Apply Pressure Challenge, and that is a guided journaling challenge, a 30-day for the month of June. So, this is day 4, and it's a challenge to get you to apply pressure to your life. So, whatever you've been floating on, this 30-day challenge, you should have some kind of result if you do the challenge correctly. So, and it's free. Just go to my website. It's the first link at the top. Join. 30 days of prompts. You get 30 days of affirmations, and you get support from me. So, if you're doing the challenge and you need some support, I'm here. I'm your girl. I got you. I also have on there my book. I have wrote a book about my journey, my mental health journey. It's called Quiet is Kept. It's about my childhood up until the year 2018 when I had a nervous breakdown. And then it continues on how I overcame that without medication because Lord knows whenever you try to go and get help from a medical, and no offense to any medical professional and no offense to those who need medication, but I felt that I did not need it. And so I used guided journaling as a tool to help me overcome that. And now that's what I do. I'm a certified mental health coach. So I have clients, and yes, you're going to have homework. Yes, you're going to journal. And if you don't want to do that, then don't come to me. I will gladly refer you to somebody else because I don't play with my time and I'm not going to play with yours. Um, and I also host support groups every Wednesday on Sharewell. And what is this week's topic? Imposter syndrome. So if anyone is interested in joining us on that, DM me, email me, let me know. I am more than happy to get you in the room. And just you go to that website and you can learn more about me pretty much. And I also have guided journals. I created my own guided journals for my own mental health journey. And once I started feeling better, I had them published so that I can help others. So that is what I do. That's who I am. So follow me on all platforms. I'm Shanti Refuge Journals on all platforms. So I'm not hard to find.
Oh, I'm gonna be hitting you up here, look.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I might do that challenge.
Yes. We're
Yeah,
only on day 4. You can catch up.
for sure could. Look, and will. Look, I'm go to the website right after we get out the show.
All right, I'll
I'm
be
always
looking for
looking
it. It's gonna tell me
to
if you
do
went there now.
something.
So don't just be saying.
Yes, I might even invite a friend with me.
Bring them. This is a
Mhm.
very powerful challenge. I'm doing it myself. So any
Yeah,
challenge that I put out, I do it myself. So you won't be
yeah. Okay, look, I need some more. Mm. All right, so y'all heard it. Y'all check her out, shantirefuge.com. Check out their website and everything. You know, we always give them little nuggets here on the show, and I'm always supporting the people that show up for the show. Let me stop. But I do. If you are a guest and you actually come on, you know, I'm trying to support everybody, you know, the best way that I can, you know what I mean? So all right, so there you go. The website is there at the bottom of the screen. Also, remember to go and vote for me for Musician of the Year.
yeah.
There, the link is there at the bottom of your screen. Go vote, 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 vote. I'm a Yeah, we gotta get some voting in tonight. So it
When does voting end?
ends July 31st.
Okay.
Yes, midnight, July 31st. And like I said, you can vote as many times a day as you want to. So if you just be like, oh, Tiffany on the brain, just go to it and go do it like 5 times in a row or something. It's really easy on the vote too. So, and it's free. So there you go.
No excuses.
Um,
Go for Tiffany.
yes, yes. And then check out all the music. Check out the podcast if you haven't already. Go follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And just follow me and see what I got going on um to keep up with the music and the podcast. All right, and I am going to end this night because I'm getting sleepy. I'm sure you getting sleepy too.
But I'm
For
ready to pull these
sure.
lashes off.
I'm done with the lashes. I seen your post. I seen your post and I was rolling. My stepmom said for sure, great show and guest.
Thank you so much.
So shout out to the people in the comments. And like I said, next week we will do a drawing. I'm not sure what the door prize will be, but you will get something just for being a loyal follower, listener of the show. So we're gonna go ahead in our night. Y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all next week. Same time, y'all. Same time, y'all. 9 p.m. Central Time. And that's it. We're out.
A little motivation.